Hello and welcome along to another episode of this FM21 mini-series Saving Spurs with me, Daniel. We're back today for part 9, and as those of you who have been following the series know, we're in the big time now. We reach Wembley Stadium for the FA Cup semi-final against Chelsea. Only 3 of the big 4 in England remain. Liverpool and City facing off in the other semi-final, and if we can beat 2 of them, our objective is complete. We make European football as well as promotion. However, that's far easier said than done given the opposition. If you're looking forward to finding out if we can achieve our goal, please do chuck a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe down below for daily content every weekday from our Banger City Builder Nation. And of course FM22 just around the corner. So really looking forward to that. I hope you are too. But let's start this episode by having a look at what's happened to us off camera. Because we've had to take a few gambles really, and it's not hugely paid off if I'm being perfectly honest. We've been trying to rest people more than normal because of course we wrapped up the promotion with a win against West Ham. Kane, Højbjerg, Mora and Son Heung-min got the goals there. And then I thought, look, we've got to keep these players fit. So the first team played against QPR, got a good 3-0 win. Mora, Sanchez and Harry Kane with the goals. However, our backup team lost 1-0 at home to what was my club Wigan in this series in the first year. They got promoted and got the win there. Then we lost 2-1 this midweek to Middlesbrough. Harry Kane came off the bench and got a goal. But the starting team did really poorly. I mean, Sluga was man of the match there. That's how bad our backup team were. And you would expect that team to win the championship. So there are some worries on that front. But the first team doing well and the first team is the one that will be playing against Chelsea. We've got everybody fit. They've got one player out. And I know it's a cup semi-final. I know it's one that they should expect to win against the championship side. But I would imagine that Chelsea are going to be playing a very strong side. Let's have a look at what they've been doing recently. So there is one positive for us here. They played on Tuesday a Champions League quarter-final against Liverpool. They went out, but they must have played their first team there and had a really difficult day. So hopefully that's going to mean they're a little bit fatigued today. They're still fighting for the title and they've got Manchester City in midweek in that. So maybe, just maybe, there's a glimmer of hope. But let's go and have a look at the lineup. Let's go and get into the game. There is nothing else we're here for. It's an FA Cup semi-final. It will probably be quite a short episode because I'm not bolting on the final if we get there. But let's see how it pans out as we head to Wembley Stadium, a former home briefly for Tottenham Hotspur. We'll go and get the changes made. Of course, we've still got our backup team in from midweek. We'll see what the assistant recommends and we'll tweak it to meet our demands. Chelsea in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Cross your fingers, everyone, and let us know in the comments. Do you think we're going to win? Do you think we've got a chance? The Chelsea team they're suggesting is pretty strong and very much their first 11. But let's hope there's that little bit of fatigue setting in. Okay, so our usual concerns and frailties at the back. We've gone for experience on the bench again, something that we're very fond of in these big games. I've still gambled on no goalkeeper though on the substitutes bench. The biggest beneficiary this season of me being here and us being in the championship has probably been Dele Alli. He's now one of the best players at the club, rated as well as Son Heung-min, and has started to actually reach that potential. So I think that's a real positive to come from the season. However, many of the others are struggling. Harry Kane has started scoring goals again, but he's just dropping off now at 28. Played loads of games in the international break, which left him in an awful state physically. And the rest of them, little bit hit and miss. So, not the best season overall, but we have done our job. We've won the title, we've got 106 points. Now we can focus solely on this FA Cup semi-final. The lineup that's going to face it, worryingly at the back. Donnarumma in goal. Dyer and Sanchez at centre-half with Reguilon and Doherty the full-backs. They've looked poor against worse opposition than Chelsea, so I'm a little bit worried about today. Into midfield, we've got Ndombele and Højbjerg with Mora, Ali and Son Heung-min, the attacking midfield 3. Then that man Harry Kane, hat-trick in the quarter-final up front. Now can he repeat his antics today? Because against stronger opposition, we're probably going to need more moments of individual magic. If we can keep defensively solid for once, it might give us half a chance. We'll do what we do often in our Banger City save. We'll drop to a balanced mentality. We'll just try and sit behind the ball a bit more and counter at speed. Because with Mora and with Son Heung-min on the wings, we should have an opportunity to do that. It's a very good Chelsea side. I mean, their subs could start for us. That's how good they are. But we're going to ask the lads to prove a point. We're going to drop to a balanced mentality. And we're going to hope. Because it shouldn't be too much of a one-sided game. I'd certainly say Chelsea are favourites though. Let's get into the semi-final against Chelsea. Wembley Stadium, do your worst on us. as we're going straight from the kickoff. As you know, always a wonderful sign. Azpilicueta in at centre-half to Tamori. Of course, we're playing before the January update, which is why that so many of these are still here, as this is from our original beta save with Wigan Athletic. As Donnarumma gets the ball between the sticks, can roll it out short. Timo Werner up front, doing better for Chelsea here than he is in real life. As Hudson-Odoi gets it. Through ball to Werner, he's about to prove it, I think. Into the box, a good save, Donnarumma. But weird animation as he slid himself out for a corner. Don't quite understand that one myself. Either way, Odegaard will take the corner kick. It's delivered into the front post. Davinson Sanchez heads clear. But no respite so far. All Chelsea in the first 3 or 4 minutes. As again, we're back 13 on the clock. Chilwell getting down the left-hand side. What? You better not. You better not. Oh my words. I do not understand. He got the ball clear as day. In the FA Cup semi-final, in the biggest game of the save. That's happened. Where's VAR when you need it? That's absolutely appalling. I'm shocked. Right, we're going to have to go 4-2-2-1. We'll put Ali off the left, Son off the right. I'm shocked. I'm so angry that it's happened here. We had it. If you remember back in the head coach for Real Madrid, we had it in a crucial game there as well, as Havertz now heads in from a corner. It's ruined the cup tie. And it wasn't a red card. It was a brilliant tackle from Lucas Moura. He got the ball. It was bad enough a free kick was given. And then he gets the red card. How on earth has he been sent off for that? And how on earth do we now try and get a result out of this game? Because I don't see where it's possibly coming from. I'm looking at the instructions. We were already playing slightly more direct. We're not going to focus play down the middle. What else can we really do though? We've not got many options that strengthen our gameplay against a Chelsea side that are utterly world class. Odegaard playing out from the back. One of the additions to this team goes from halfway. Oh my God. If that had gone in, it would have just typified the day, wouldn't it? Thankfully, Donnarumma gets back and holds it on the line. I've not actually seen someone do that in FM for a long time. Go for a real one from halfway, catching a keeper off his line. Chelsea dominant, we're 1-0 down. At this point, we've got to stay in it and try and nick one in the last 10 or 15. But Anthony Taylor's probably ruined our save here, as at half-time, we trailed to Chelsea. It's been unlucky. We've done really well given the circumstances. But it's those circumstances that are going to put us out the FA Cup, because you can't compete with the top sides with 10 men for 75 minutes. The last 15 of this game is unfortunately probably going to be telling, because we're going to run out of steam. As we've got a throw on the left with Reguilon. A goal might help us out. In towards Dele Alli. Cuts inside from the left. Chance to shoot. He's unmarked. Plays in Son Heung-min. Hits the bar. But then Harry Kane puts the rebound in. I was so sure he was going to be offside. But Harry Kane with a 40th of the season. The front three. Whatever you say about them, they've got class talent. And they've proved it there. Wonderful, wonderful play from Spurs. We've actually levelled up the shots on target now. We're ahead on the expected goals. We are counter-attacking with style. Let's bring on some substitutions because there's a few tired legs out there. Bergwijn is going to come on. I'm going to switch Son to the left, put Bergwijn on the right. I might even do it. I'm not sure how you do it in FM21. I haven't had to for a long time. You know the thing where they swap positions with somebody else? So I've gone into here and I've just seen it down here. So swap positions with Son Heung-min. Let the two of them just be a little bit more fluid. Just interchange positions and hopefully give Chelsea a problem to deal with. Reguilon's had another poor game at left back. He's going to be replaced by Ben Davis. And then Ndombele in the middle. Not really coming to the party. So Harry Winks on for him. 3 subs made, 18 minutes to go. We are giving Chelsea a game with 10 men. The referee has tried to help Chelsea. VAR has not interjected to try and help Chelsea. But we here are making one hell of a fight of it. As Kovacic picks the ball up to Havertz. This is my worry now at this stage. Do we run out of steam? As Bergwijn has switched to the left-hand side. Beats his man and gets past halfway. The fresh legs in the team. We need him to produce. Beats another challenge. It's a brilliant run. He's into the box. Bergwijn! Oh, saved by the keeper. Would have been the best goal I've ever seen in this FM. And Asensio gives it away to Højbjerg. We're all over Chelsea here. Son picks it up. Maybe that game against Liverpool has cost them because they're running out of steam too. And with 5 minutes to go, it's anyone's game. It doesn't look like 11v10, and that's the biggest compliment I can give our boys. Now just don't do anything silly. As Dyer plays out to Højbjerg, to Bergwijn, who's back on the right-hand side. Comes down the line to Doherty, plays a 1-2 with him. Sliding challenge falls for Kane, who gets it wide to Bergwijn again. Son's at the back post if he can deliver. Goes back to Kane on the edge. Short ball to Højbjerg. Oh, that is stunning. 90th minute from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. And we lead 2-1. Who on earth would have predicted that after 20 minutes? The red card has ended up being a blessing in disguise. Absolutely insane. I'm going to drop these two boys back on the wings because we just need to stay in it at this point. So winger on support there, inverted winger on support there. We'll still have them, if we haven't already, to swap positions. So there's no swap now. Let's swap him with Son. We still want to cause problems going forward, but we've got 3 minutes of stoppage time. Let's try and cling on. We're going to bring Højbjerg to a deep line playmaker on support. Winks is one on defend. Who's better defensively of the two of them? I think they're both pretty strong. That'll do. Right, wing backs. You go to fullback on defend. You go to fullback on defend. I just can't believe that we're actually doing this. Let's time waste all the time. Be more disciplined. We're going to slow the pace down. I still want to counter. I still want to have a threat going forward. We'll drop our defensive and engagement line. We won't press their goalkeeper. And we'll play for set pieces. Because so far, this has just about been the perfect display. Let's see if in 3 minutes of stoppage time, Pierre Højbjerg's brilliant strike can be the difference and take us to the final. I think we've done it. What a win. What a big win this is. Harry Kane with the first goal. Højbjerg with a screamer in the 90th minute. Son finally turned up. He was brilliant. Bergwijn off the bench made a massive impact. But what a performance. What a result. Almost ruined by a 14th minute red card. They tried their best to stop us. But Championship Tottenham Hotspur, as well as winning the title, are now one game from being in the Europa League next season. A phenomenal effort. And our first team, forget the fact that our backup team's been losing. Our first team have come to the party when it matters most. And they have really delivered and made this enjoyable for the last month or so. Let's go and have a look at who we'll be facing in the final. Lucas Moura will be suspended for it. They're saying it was a bad tackle and probably justified. In that case, the match engine's atrocious because it looked clear as day. The ball went out for a throw-in. It changed direction completely. So we're going to go and give him a 1 week wage fine. We could have demoted him to the second squad. I've not seen that one on there before. We find him for the incident. Højbjerg, he's going to get massive praise. What a goal to win it. You absolute legend. Let's go and see who we're facing in the final. Liverpool v City tomorrow. I don't really know who I'd rather face because they're both top class. But I guess Liverpool getting through in Europe means that might be helpful. I don't know if City did the same. Let's go and see who we'll be facing. And we can look ahead to the showpiece event. This series will have a final Sunday. Well, it looked like with 15 to go, it would be Liverpool in the FA Cup final. But it will now be Manchester City. Let's go and have a look at them. They are out of Europe. They lost to Barcelona. How did they do in the League Cup? They must have gone out very early looking at that, which is not like City. They're basically invincible in that. Oh, they lost to us, didn't they? Because they put their kids out. And then in the FA Cup, they're through to the final now. They're second in the Premier League. They're chasing the title. We have to hope that makes a difference. It's 6 days after the final game against Villa, so probably not in truth. And they've got so many players who are just top class. So it's going to be a very difficult one. Probably the hardest game we could have got. Liverpool, still in Europe, maybe a slightly smaller squad, might have made it a little bit easier, but still. You're basically asking which of two world-class sides do you want to face. If we're at our best, we can compete. If we're not, it's going to be one hell of a tough tie. Manchester City, though, the 21st of May, it is the FA Cup final. And the problem we've got, because we're in a championship this year, our season finishes on the 30th of April. So we're going to have to probably play a friendly or something in between just to keep people fresh. But that is, of course, the showpiece event. That's the one we're going to be back for. I hope you're looking forward to it as much as me. I doubt you're as surprised as me that we've got there, but Højbjerg to the rescue. What a strike. And what a performance. You've got to say, with 10 men for so much of the game, that's probably the best effort we've put in a long time. And these boys are finally starting to deliver. I think the biggest thing you've seen, because we've officially wrapped up promotion, nearly all of them have ended their unhappiness about staying down and playing for a championship team. So that's probably helped us. The morale at the club's better. The dressing room atmosphere is great. And even the boys are on side with us now. We've got an average managerial support, which we haven't had probably at all in this save really. So Manchester City, the showpiece event, we will be back for that tomorrow. If you're looking forward to it and you did enjoy that massive semi-final, please do chuck a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe down below and turn that notification bell on to get alerts as new episode releases. We'll have the finale of this one tomorrow, followed by another week from Bangor City. And then next weekend, FM22 announcements galore, channel updates across the board. Keep your eyes peeled for those, because it's going to be a big year. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you are as well. But a massive thank you for watching, for being the 12th man in the semi. It really did make a difference. And I'll see you tomorrow for the Wembley FA Cup final, as Tottenham are one game from Europe. And with that, series success. I'll see you there.